So it is Tuesday afternoon around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're watching the live, crocheters, come in and join and leave a comment. Hit the like button, leave a comment. And if you're not watching this live, if you're rewatching the replay, welcome in. I'm trying to adjust my little silicone little things behind my ears so my glasses don't fall down constantly. So if you're watching the replay, still leave your comments, still hit that like button, leave your comments, your questions. I'd love to hear from you. I am wearing one of my little crochet, hello Lisa, how are you? Lace scrunchies. Hello Dagmar, welcome in guys. Okay, so I have this in my hair and you can just adjust it as you want in your hair to make it look as full or as, you can just go like this if you don't want it to show, or you can just puff it up. It's just a lace little cotton hair scrunchie here, and you can just turn it and get the colors that you want. Okay, so these are the new sets that I just listed yesterday. Hello, Donna, how are you? Gladys, hello, good morning. Gladys just purchased an order for me, so I just got it out, but these are the hair scrunchies that I just listed yesterday. So I've got an orange and yellow one. Aren't these perfect for fall? And green and yellow, aren't these so cute? It has a little bit of aqua there too. All right, so this is a set, and I have another set here, multicolor set. So you get this one, and then you get this one. Aren't these so cute? And when they're multicolored like this, you can just turn them in your hair. So you can show the pink one side one day, you can show another color in your hair the next day. So this one is just a bunch of different colors, so you can mix and match them up. And you can also wear them together. Hello, Donna. Donna Phelps. I have so many Donnas. When you put them in your hair doubled up, they sort of look like this if you have a ponytail. So you can double them up together. Just twist them, two of them up together, and they look so cute twisted up together. All right, it would help if I didn't have them connected with a little ribbon. That would show better. So welcome in. Hello guys, how is your day? Hello Rita, how are you? Good morning. Okay, so this is the set that Gladys just purchased. Gladys got the only one that had the little lips and the teeth here. There was only one charm like that. Gladys got that one. Aren't they so cute? So I have a bunch of new Halloween stitch markers that I just listed yesterday. Hello guys, how are you? How are you? And I have this top. This is the mesh top, and Gladys, I think you purchased this pattern too. This pattern is available, if I can speak, this pattern is available. Look how cute this is. You can put this over a top, a bathing suit. I just wear it over a little t-shirt. Isn't that so beautiful? I love it. Any size, made to measure. I love it. So Gladys, I hope you love this pattern. I'm loving making these tops. They are so fun to make. So that is the island mesh, and I do have a tutorial here on my channel. And I'm going to be writing this top today. So this is my sample that I took photos of, guys. You've been wanting this pattern. So I took a bunch of photos when I was writing up my notes, and I'm going to be putting it on the computer today. Hello, Mary G. How are you? How is Colorado? Melinda, Jack Rabbit, London. How are you? Are you in the UK, Jack Rabbit? Jovo, hello. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to be working on my shawl. This is another shawl in the colorway Showtime. And this is my super easy crochet shawl. Super easy crochet shawl. And I love it. It's my favorite. Letitia, hello, welcome in. Welcome everybody. All right, I've got a disco ball hanging here in my room, and I've got to spin it so it's not directly in my face. I have a new curtain coming in. I ordered it, and so it's going to be coming in. It's going to have hooks, and I'm going to be able to open and close the curtain for when I'm doing tutorials and the sun is beaming in right on my table, right where I'm videotaping. So I've got maybe half the screen that's lit up with bright sun and half that's not, and that doesn't look good. So I'll be able to close the curtain when I'm doing tutorials. Hello guys, welcome in. Oh, fun, Jackrabbit. Awesome. And I'm writing up this one today. And then this one, guys, this one's available. So the written pattern is on my Etsy. And then the tutorial is here on my channel. I just love it. And I just wear them over a t-shirt. So don't think, don't think, oh, I can't wear this. Yes, you can. You can just wear it over a t-shirt and it's so cute. Hello, I know how to crochet. Awesome, Melinda. Hello, is it Skyla? Hello, Skyla, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, today is cloudy, but it's in the 70s. Oh, nice. It's hot. It is so hot here in southern Utah. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's going to be probably like 105, 106 today when I go into town. Or maybe even hotter, because I think I'm meeting my daughter today at 2. And the later in the afternoon it gets, the hotter it gets. Welcome in, guys. Hello, Elena. Or Elena. Hello, Skyla. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. I am so glad that you found me, found my channel. Love the cows or the colors. Hello, Salem. Happy Tuesday. How is Salem today? Hello, hello. Lucas, welcome in. And I'm at 21.9K followers. I'm this close to 22. So close to 22K followers. It's at 21.9 at the moment. How is everybody doing? Thank you. Hello, guys. You just subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So what are you guys working on? Let me know. 1, 2. I just finished this top. So right before the live stream, and you'll see in the vlog, next week's vlog, you will see that I am like steaming this right before I come on to this live stream. Everybody is good. Awesome. What are you guys working on? Any fun projects? Who is working on fall projects? I have some rainbow pumpkins that I have started. I just need to fill them and finish them up. Autumn blanket, oh fun. Why is it so fun to transition from summer to fall? What is it about fall that is just so fun? Is it because we're so hot and we just can't wait to get in the cool weather? Sorry guys, I'm getting a glare on my glasses that it's the sun shining in. I'm gonna be getting a new curtain that I can close my window. Hello, Janet, how are you? Hello, I am doing good. How are you, Janet? Thank you. So there's a tutorial on my channel on this. And then this bag right here is a watermelon bag. And this pattern is from D just being me, but her Etsy is backyard inspired. And then this rose bag right here, this is a pattern by Donna. I think Donna's in the comments, right? And her Etsy is Calico Hippie Designs. Calico Hippie Designs. And then I have a tutorial for this on my channel. Welcome in. Market bags, bucket, hats, and your easy shawl. Awesome. How much subscribers do you have? I think I'm at 21.9 right now. And I'm very, very close to getting the 22K. 1, 2, 3. I'm just happy more crocheters are finding me. 1, 2, 3. And I'm working on a shawl. So this is my super easy crochet shawl pattern. It is one of those mindless patterns that you don't have to think about. You just start crocheting away. I've got my cute little crochet kitties here keeping me company. You can crochet. Awesome, Samantha. Crocheting is so popular. So popular. I think everybody crochets at this point. It has, I don't know why it's become so popular. Maybe it's because, why do you think crochet has become so popular? Maybe, hello Nene, how are you? Skyla, welcome in. What do you think has made crocheting so popular? Is it the amigurumis that have made it so popular where people now can make their own stuffed animals? Is it that crochet has just come back into style for wearables? What do you think? Is it because we went through COVID and people were looking for crafts to do to keep them occupied? You love that thing in my hair. Thank you so much. It's one of my cotton scrunchies. Yes, it quiets. Yes, it's very good for mental health. Yes, it is. This is one of my little cotton hair scrunchies. So you put it in your hair and then you can just make it look however you want to in your hair. And I have a tutorial here on my channel for making those. Hello, AJ, how are you? Yeah, yes, everybody was home wanting to, keep their hands busy, do something at home. Maybe, I know, a bunch of different things, yes. People like to make a bunch of things. People want to be creative. I like the creative process of it. It's like, okay, I start with this. I start with a ball of yarn, and then I end up with this, like a top. Like, that is so fun. It's like we're little fashion designers. Or you can start with a ball of yarn and then end up with hair scrunchies. It's just so fun. You can just take some scraps of yarn and make something so cute with it. When you can work anymore, yeah, to keep you busy at home. Also think people are making more modern patterns. Yes, so it's not the old, yes, out of style thing. Sister's been doing it for years and was inspired. Oh, awesome, Salem. What does your sister like to make? Thank you so much, Adriana. Thank you. It's a bunch of cakes. Hi, hello, Cassidy, stress reliever. Yes, Catty Kingdom, yes. Yeah, that's for me. Like, if I like to keep my hands busy. If I am not doing something, I feel like I'm being unproductive. So I love to just, it's like my little, it just keeps my hands busy. And when you keep your hands busy, it sort of reduces your stress and just calms you, and you can just sit and make something and create something. Great cost-effective gifts. Yes. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, so right here, Calico Hippie Designs, she's the one that created this pattern right here. So I made a bag from her pattern right here. Hello, just learn how to crochet. Fun, Jennifer. So I do have beginner, easy, show you how to make beginning stitches if anybody's looking how to learn beginning crochet stitches. I have several on my channel, and plus I have a video that are 50 tips and tricks for beginner crocheters, like what to do when you go to the store and you're looking for, what to buy for yarn, what to buy for a hook, how to read a yarn label, how much yarn to buy, what yarn to buy, all kinds of tips and tricks. So go watch that video too. Hello, oh, nice. Oh, yes. Jason Moore and Club. I know. That girl was really, really lucky that he bought her cardigan, because there are so many people making hexagon cardigans. Hexagon cardigans are so easy. They look complicated, but they're one of the most simple, easiest projects to make. I haven't made one in a long time. Probably since like last year when I first started my YouTube channel. Hello, Jennifer, hello. Oh, nice. Should I get glow-in-the-dark crochet hooks? Are you gonna be, they would have to be lit up and then go in the dark to glow. So they're not gonna be like light up in the dark. It's gonna be just glow in the dark. Hello, Samantha, welcome in. I like these 3 animals fun. Samantha, you are the best. Thank you. Can you go? Maya, I just got some glow-in-the-dark crochet hooks. Yeah, so I think glow-in-the-dark means you get them charged up like in the light or the sun, and then you go in the dark and they glow. Or are you talking about light up, where they light up in the dark? That's 2 different things, but that's fun. There are some things that people can get to crochet in the dark. I don't like the light up hooks. I just don't like the way they feel. Most of the light up hooks are not like really nice, or yeah, glows, yes. Okay, so let me show you. All right, these are my Mighty Sight glasses, and they need a good cleaning, that's for sure. Let me see if they still light up before I put them on. Yep, they do. All right, so let me show you what my Mighty Lights. All right, so this is what I use when I'm using black yarn. And you can find these right on Amazon. So the lenses are magnifying lenses. So they will magnify what you're looking at, which is a plus. And then there's a little button here and you push and look, it lights up what you're looking at. So it will light up your dark yarns, your black yarns. Isn't that cute? And they're magnifying. So they magnify and they light up. Yeah, I have not gotten one of the light, I don't like looking at the light. I like the light to be here and shining on what I'm doing instead of like that, but that I have seen the light neck lights. Yep, and then whatever you're looking at, it just lights that up and it magnifies. So it's two things, it's magnification and a light. And they're called Mighty Sights. And you can find them right on Amazon. I know I've linked them. I think I talk about them in my 50 tips and tricks video. And I have a link in that video, I believe. All right. Put my little things back on, so my glasses. Yes, I have two sets of them. I like them so much. So I have a set here and then a set in Maine. So if I'm working with black yarn, I put those on. And then whatever I'm looking on, and then you don't even have to be crocheting. If you're working somewhere in the dark, you can just turn them on, and whatever you're looking at, it will light up. And then if you got it right here, it'll magnify. I like the fact that they're magnification, because it doesn't help for me to light it up if I can't see it. So it really helps light it up and magnify. Charge for your ponchos. For the ponchos, you can look on my Etsy. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, just look on in my shop. What do you do? I am making a shawl right now. So I am crocheting. It all depends on what yarn you're going to make it in, Salem. So you need to consider the cost of the yarn, and then your time, and then are you going to ship it? You need to consider your shipping cost too. Or is it local where you're just going to be giving them the item when it's done? Hello, yeah. So this is my full-time gig. I don't make a living on it because I'm retired. So this is just my fun thing. And it pays for my yarn. It pays for my hobby. You should try my pattern. So this is the super easy crochet shawl. And it's so easy. You don't have to worry about doing certain rows. It's just one repeat row that is just mindless. It's so easy and mindless. It's so fun to do. And I'm using up all of my yarn. I am not buying yarn. I'm just using up all of my yarn. So these projects I've been doing with cotton yarn, the tops, and then I'm working through all of my cakes. I want to use up all of my cakes. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a tutorial on the on this shawl. It's right here on my channel. And a written pattern. You can purchase the written pattern or watch the tutorial. Just bought the yarn for me. Oh, she's local. Oh, okay, so she bought the yarn. Oh. What kind of yarn did she buy? What did she buy you yarn? All right, I've got fuzzies all over my nose. My nose is really feeling itchy right now. Anybody else get the little fuzzies from the yarn? I love this pattern. Yes, try this pattern, guys. If you're looking for a super easy, fun shawl pattern, try this one. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at all of that calico. Donna, that must have taken you a lot of typing. Thank you, Donna. What's your favorite color? I like green. Green's my favorite because green, you can have lime green, you can have sage green, you can have, I like a bluish green, like almost like a seafoam green or an aqua green or emerald green. There's so many greens. Green is my favorite color. I think I'm going to buy the pattern. Yeah, so you can either buy the pattern or watch the tutorial or both. The tutorial will help you straight through the pattern. Some people offer to buy the yarn thinking they're gonna save a whole lot of labor, still charge for your time. Yes. Oh, Papaya by Red Heart. Oh, really? Oh, I like papaya. Yes, I have, yeah. I've used the papaya. Yeah, it has a lot of blues, pinks, oranges, I think, in it too. Yes, I have used the papaya color. It's really, really pretty. Do you have a pattern for the granny top behind you? This one right here, I'm going to be putting on the computer today. So I have my notes and all of my photos taken. I made this top last night and took photos of every single, the end of the rows. And I wrote all of my notes, and right after my live, I've got to pack Gladys's order first. And then I'm going to have a little snack, and then I'm going to get on the computer and start writing this pattern on the computer to make a pattern. And I will have a pattern and a tutorial. Right in my shop. I only sell in the US, but if you go to my shop down, I'm used to pointing up here. If you go into my shop, I have an Etsy shop where I sell everything. But this is going to be a pattern in a tutorial that I'm gonna have available very shortly. I just gotta have the time to get on my computer. After my live, I've gotta wrap Gladys's order, and then I've gotta get on the computer and start writing it, and then I've gotta meet my daughter at 2. I've got to leave a half an hour early so I can go ship all of my orders, meet my daughter for 2 o'clock. We're going to go out to eat in a movie. And then when I come home, I'm going to finish it up. So whatever I don't get done before I leave, when I get home tonight, I'm going to get back on the computer and try to finish up that pattern. And then once I have the pattern all written up and created, then I'll be making a tutorial, and then I'll be having a listed pattern and a tutorial for that top. Nice, thank you. Yes. Hello, Malls. Thank you so much. Oh, awesome. Is it, how do you pronounce that? Natalie? Is it Natalie? Is that Natalie? I've never seen it written like that, I don't think. Or maybe I've just never seen Natalie written. Well, welcome in. I'm glad you're here, guys. Oh, from Sweden. Oh, beautiful. How is the weather in Sweden? Is it perfect? We went to Switzerland, Germany, Switzerland. I don't think I have ever. It's common here. Yeah. Is it Natalie? Is it pronounced Natalie? Thank you, Nene. So I am making my pattern that is the super easy crochet shawl pattern. And no matter where you live, you can purchase my patterns. It's just the physical items that I only ship to the US. But this shawl is so beautiful. Well, welcome in. You can crochet too. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, very summer, sunny in summer. Does it get really humid in Sweden? It does not get humid here, but it gets hot, very hot. Easy crochet. Thank you so much, Donna. Oh, nice. Oh, it is Natalie. Awesome. I think here in the US, I've seen it written, but I don't think we use the H. I think that's what was confusing me. Right now, watching as I'm crocheting. Oh, awesome, Kaylee. What are you making? Harper, welcome in. I love the colorways, so I'm using the Red Heart roll with it in Showtime. And I can't wait to get this pattern ready because you guys have been asking for it for a while now. And it's been in my notes, but I'm like, okay, sometimes when you're making your notes, they're not teachable notes. So I'm like, okay, how can I rewrite this so it is better understandable? nice. Yeah, yes, I have patterns. Yeah, they're all available in my shop. A bunch of granny squares. What are you going to make with all of the granny squares? Awesome. Oh, nice. Sewing a wraparound wallet. And I want to also, okay, so this top right here, this mesh one that I have, the island mesh top, there's a pattern available in my Etsy, and then I have a tutorial. I'm going to make this into a dress. I'm gonna make this pattern, and it's going to be a halter like this, like the regular, like this top is, a halter top up here, and then it's gonna connect in the back. And then it's gonna be made in the round once it connects. And then you make it as long or as short as you want, and then it's gonna have fringe at the end if you want. But this is going to be a dress. Yeah, this is the island mesh crochet top, and the pattern is available in my Etsy shop, and you can purchase it no matter where you live. And I have a tutorial here on my channel for this one, and I love it. And I just wore it over a t-shirt, and it was so fun. I wore it on my live yesterday. No, I think we have more fresh summer weather up here. Oh, nice. I love, we have not been to Europe in so many years. The last time we traveled to Europe, we went to Switzerland, and we seen a cow parade. Island mesh. Yep, it's the crochet island mesh top, and it's available in my Etsy, the pattern, and it has a tutorial that you can watch. So there's also a tutorial here on my channel. But I'm going to be turning that into a dress. I'm so excited about that. So we saw a cow parade. So I think we were there, let me try to think, I think October, and they had the cows coming down the street, and all the cows had their bells on and flowers in their hair. It was so fun. Oh, look at all the cows. Yeah, it was so beautiful. All the cows were walking down the street, and they had bells on. They had the cowbells, and they had flowers in their hair. It was so cute. I don't know how often that happens, but we felt so lucky to have been there seeing this, and we heard it, and we just came out of our hotel and watched it, and it was just so fun. Cracking up so cute. Yeah, it was really cute. And then I think I've mentioned this on one of my lives before, and somebody said that that's like a, I don't know if they do it twice a year, but it's when they change pastures or something, or I'm not sure what it was, but they're like, yes, that's a thing that we do here. And I'm like, oh, it was just so sweet. And we just happened to catch it. And that was my most favorite thing. And then we went to Stonehenge. How many of you have been to Stonehenge? I got so car sick on the bus ride to Stonehenge, but it was so fun to see. And when we got there, because I was so car sick, we went to the little like rest area, and there was a bunch of starlings that were there, and they were just so pretty. And I was just sitting there just admiring the beautiful view and watching the little birdies, and it was just so fun. Again, if you're just stopping in, I am making my super easy crochet shawl. This is a gorgeous, easy crochet pattern. And then over here on my mannequins, I have this cotton poncho here, the black one. And then I have this top that I'm going to be writing on the computer pattern today. Melody, are you using cotton yarn for the shawl? For this one, no, I'm using Red Heart Roll with it, but you can use cotton if you want to make a summer one. I'm trying to skip ahead and do some fall items for autumn and fall. Hello, Patricia, welcome in. Harper, hello, welcome in. You can use cotton or acrylic. If you have some nice copper yarn. Oh, good, ribbit and so on. I'm so excited. So what do you like to do? What do you like to make? But I love this. And then I put a bunch of fringe, and I don't have one to show you because it's sold. I think it was Suzanne from New Jersey bought it as soon as I listed it. It was sold. I listed it and went to bed, and when I woke up, it was gone. She bought it right away. Hello, Patricia. Yeah, so if you like what you see, I have over 300 videos on my channel. So you can just go and watch more of me, I make a weekly vlog. So if you want to see behind the scenes, I have a brand new vlog every single Monday that I put out. And I have one that I just put out yesterday. So if you want to see more of me behind the scenes on what I do during the week, you can just watch my vlog. And you can see my house, you can see me crocheting, working on the computer, packing orders. Whenever I get an order, I put it in my vlog, so you will see me packing the orders that I get. And Gladys just placed an order for my stitch marker charms. Well, I'm 50, and I have to admit, I'm the bag lady. Oh, you like making bags? Or do you sew? Do you sew? Do you use the sewing machine? I am going to be 60. I am 59, soon to be 60. Next spring, I'll be 60 years old. Thank you, Donna. Donna, do you have a market this weekend? I am Donna Made. Donna Made. I know, isn't it cute? And because I did it like multicolored, I can just turn it in I can turn it and make it look more pink or more green. I can just turn it and showcase. And I made it in this yarn right here. This is I love this cotton. This is the purple, green, pink yarn. But Donna from Calico, right here, from Calico Designs. Hello, Aspen. She made my mesh top. So she made this top in blue, in navy blue. Donna, it is so gorgeous. I hope it sells, Donna. Let me know if it sells. You look up for your age. Thank you so much. Yeah, Donna made one of these in navy blue and it looks so stunning. Donna, when I opened the page and I was reading your email yesterday, because I was like, oh my gosh, I must have made a mistake in my pattern. And she sent me an email. So I'm like, I clicked on it and I was like, oh, phew. But I'm like, oh, wow. And I gasped. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. The top that you made looks so gorgeous. It looks like something a mermaid would, yes, yeah. And did you see, I just put it over a t-shirt and it looks so cute. And I'm gonna make this into a dress pattern. So I'm gonna make it and it's gonna connect in the back and it's going to be a dress. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be like a cover-up dress, or you could wear it over whatever you wanted to. Isn't that, I'm gonna make it into a dress. That's my goal. I just purchased, oh, what did you get? What colors did you get? Aspen, how are you doing? Oh, my daughter's here. Hello. Hello, Star Girl. How is kitties? By the way, 60. You rock. 60. I'll be 60 on my next birthday. I want one. I want one. What do you want? Which one? Which one do you want? Hello, the Smith family. Welcome in. Teehee. Kitties are good. What did you say you want? The net mermaid. Oh, nice. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to make this into a dress. What color? Pink? It's going to be a mesh dress, and you can have it as short or as long as you want, because I'm going to make the pattern and then you guys can make it into like a cover up if you want it to be like a tunic or short or long. Got a few colors. Yes. Oh, nice. It's going to be a super cute. Yes. And then that mermaid dress idea. Yeah, I can call it the mermaid dress. Getting through everything. Yes. Focusing on crocheting and things that I enjoy. Oh, Aspen, you need some good positive things happening. Two, three. One, two, three. The tan. The tan looks like netting. Perfect match for mermaid look. This color. Oh, this color. Like fishnets. Yes. wish I could do all this pretty things that you do, like, oh, your watermelon bag is one, and I think green and pink and purples would be pretty with it. Yes, it would. Absolutely. This color would be pretty in a dress. This color right here, or this color right here. Thank you. This bag right here I made from a pattern from D Just Being Me, and her Etsy is Backyard Inspired. That was her pattern. I do not do a lot of amigurumi. These are the only two amigurumi things that I made, and I kept them. Yeah, this color right here that I have, this hair scrunchie, let me take it out and I'll show you how just easy it is to take in and out of your hair over the bun. This colorway, this is the soft cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby, and the colorway is called Purple Pink Green, or Purple Green Pink, or purple, I think it's Purple Pink Green is the color. And there's not a lot of purple in it. It's blue, green, and pink. I don't know why they're calling it purple. Maybe just a little bit of purple, but basically the whole skein is blues, greens, and pinks. So I don't know why they called it. But because they have all of these different colors, I can just put it in my hair. I just put it over my scrunchie, and then I can just turn it, and it can just be, I can just show whatever color that I want that day. I'm new to the whole crocheting, just wanted to know what would be better for someone that's just beginning to start it with. Yeah, so the Smith family, I have a video perfect for you. It's 50 crochet tips and tricks, and I tell you, if you're just starting, this is what you should do. You should look for a simple, easy crochet pattern on YouTube that has a tutorial. So find a simple project that you want to make. Yeah, I love the Hobby Lobby yarn. So I have simple, easy patterns on my channel. So you could make dishcloths, you could make hair scrunchies. I have several very easy, beginner-friendly projects. So say you wanted to make a hair scrunchie, then you would watch a tutorial of the crocheter showing you how to do that. And then they will tell you what yarn to get, what size hook to get, because some people think you just go to the store and buy any yarn and any hook, and you have to buy the right yarn for the project and the right hook to go with the yarn for the project to make that project. So I tell you how to read the yarn label, what yarn to buy, what hooks, the difference between the hooks, how to get the right hook size, to read the yarn label, and then I show you some tips and tricks on what to do. Oh, to Etsy shop. Oh, and got the top. Oh, nice. Yes, and I have some easy, I have some 2 easy beginner-friendly tutorials on how to do the basic stitches. And all of my patterns are just basic stitches. There's nothing complicated about my patterns. They're all made with slip stitches, double, half, or single crochets. They're not complicated at all. Very, very easy, beginner-friendly. Yes, yep. Yeah, if you look on YouTube and you just search beginner-friendly crochet projects, find a very simple project and watch that video first. Just watch it and think, can I do that? What do I need to know to do that? What yarn that I use in most all tutorials, especially on my tutorials, I show you what yarn I'm using, what hook I'm using, what supplies that you need, and then I show you how to do it. So if you think you can do that, and then if you don't know how to use those stitches, you can go and look at my tutorials to learn how to do those stitches to do the project. But all of my projects are very, very easy, beginner friendly. Yes, very beginner friendly. And I explain things because I want you to know what you're doing. And this is one of those simple, mindless projects. Is this shawl. And all this is chains and double crochets. That's it. So all you need to know is how to do a chain and a double crochet. That is it. Very, very easy. Hello, Nina. Don't get frustrated. Yes, take your time and just realize that all of us who know how to crochet, we all mess up. We all make mistakes. We all have to learn to read a pattern. We all need to learn how to do a new technique. And you don't have to be an expert crocheter to make some awesome, fun, amazing crochet projects. You can do like this scrunchie. This scrunchie is super easy to do. These crochet scrunchies that I make, the dishcloths, all of my projects are very, very, very beginner friendly, especially this shawl. Like I said, all you need to know is how to chain and do a double crochet. So very, very easy patterns. And yes, to be a good crocheter, it's just, you need to just do it. The more you crochet, the more you will learn. The more you try things, and even when you mess up, that teaches you, okay, I did that wrong. How do I do it right? I gotta redo my work. And so crocheting is just, you're learning every time you crochet, you're improving your tension, your stitches, your crochet knowledge, all of that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Nene, yep, Nene's bought several of my patterns and done my patterns, and it's one of those things where it's just like if you sew, like how many of you are sewers? If you're first learning how to sew and using a sewing machine, it's hard. But the more you do it and use your sewing machine, and you learn how to control your tension and do the bobbin and the thread and rethread it and all of that stuff, it just learning how to do it, experience and practice makes you a better sewer. It's the same thing with knitting, crocheting. The more you do it, the more you will improve. And then if you want to learn how to do more difficult stitches or more advanced stitches, you just watch a YouTube video on it, learn that skill, and then now you have that skill, and then you can learn another stitch and then add that to your thing. Can you remind me how to start a small business? How to start a small business? What do you mean? You just start selling stuff. You can just start selling stuff. I am a person of business, so I am, for my taxes, for tax purposes, I'm not an LLC, I'm a person of business. I'm a POB. I'm a POB. So it all depends on the laws in your state. That's what it is. So you can just look at the laws of your state and see what you need to have for your business, because all states are different, I think, as it pertains to small businesses. But I sell on Etsy. I don't even think you need a small business to sell on Etsy. I'm not sure. License, you just sell stuff, and it just depends on the amount usually. Once you hit a certain amount, like I've sold over 50 K so far as money on my Etsy, and I think I've had my Etsy for four years, or I'm going on 5 years. I haven't met my 5-year mark yet. Through Facebook, yeah, you can just start selling on Facebook. Yeah, you can sell on Facebook Marketplace. People can come to your house and pick up their items. Is that what you're asking? You can just list stuff right on Facebook, and people can buy it. I usually have, when I was selling on Facebook Marketplace, people would just come to my house and pick it up. Yeah, my Etsy shop, I opened my Etsy shop in, I believe it was 2020 in October, and I think I sold over $200 my first month or first year. Maybe it was my first year that I was starting in October. So my sales from October, November, December of my very first opening my shop, I think I sold almost $300 maybe my first year, or maybe it was $300, something like that. And then it's been nonstop. It's been just nonstop. I don't know any to be in front of people. I don't know any to be in front of people. I don't know. I don't want to be in front of people. You don't want to be in front of people, meaning you don't want people to come to your house, or you don't want to be in a market to sell in front of people? What do you mean? You can start an Etsy shop and just sell it. Sell your stuff on Etsy. You don't want to have people coming to your house. I sold Facebook Marketplace for several months before I even opened my Etsy, and people would come to my house. I had one lady, she would come to my house and she would actually bring friends and relatives just to show them my house and how I organized my yarn. She just would bring people and she'd be like, "Can I show them how you organize your yarn?" And she's like, "Look at her beautiful little," because I have little hutches and little bookcases, and she would be like, "Look how pretty she has her yarn, and look at her stuff." And she would just bring people and she'd buy something when she was there, and she would just come to my house and she'd say, "Can I bring somebody over to see your yarn?" And she was somebody local and she just loved to visit and look at my yarn. That was so fun. That was cute. She hasn't been to my house in years though, because I stopped. I got too busy for Marketplace. You are very organized. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she just liked to come to my house and see how well I organized all of my yarn. I think Etsy is too big for me to start. Yeah. Well, you could start with Marketplace. Yeah, you could start with Facebook Marketplace. Or I don't know. Do you guys have any other suggestions? I've done really well on Etsy. So Etsy really started when like I said, I opened my shop in October of 2020. And I had my first sale in my very first like week of selling, and things just never slowed down. I just started selling and it just kept getting busier and busier and busier and busier. Every single month, I've never gone over maybe 2 weeks. I think maybe my longest without a sale is maybe 2 weeks. That's it. And it's been constant. Yeah, sometimes people, if you're selling locally, you might have to see them, Mary. Unless you want to leave it like out on the front doorstep and say, you can pick it up. I don't mind doing Facebook Marketplace. I will go to anywhere. If there's something that I want to buy, I will go. I will go to their house and buy it. Yeah, I just crochet fast. I don't try to go fast. It's just my normal speed. I'm not trying to crochet fast. A lot of people will say, how do you crochet? How can I get faster? How can I crochet faster? I never try to crochet faster. It's just my normal speed. Crocheting right now. Oh, what are you making? Is it angelic feet? God bless you. Yeah, and you don't have to crochet fast. There's no reason to crochet fast. I just do naturally. The most important thing when you're crocheting is tension. Tension is the most important thing when you're crocheting, and getting accurate stitches and constant tension, I would say is so much more important than speed. Speed is never even a thought in my mind of going fast. It's just I want to have my tension, consistent tension, so that if I were making like on my poncho that takes 2 panels, when I'm crocheting, I can make 2 different panels and have them be consistent. Or if you guys are making a hexagon cardigan, they're made in 2 different hexagon stars. So you would need to have constant tension so that both of those panels, when you're finished, are the same size. And what is going to help you if you're making 2 different pieces, like, hello Sonia, if you're making 2 different hexagon pieces, maybe you do 1 row here and 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 1 row here. So you're not making, say if you're doing 25 rows, you don't make all 25 rows on one side and then try to make 25 rows on the other side. you make a couple rows here, you stop, do a couple rows on this side. And that way you will have constant tension, and your tension might vary from day to day, or your tension might vary if you're rushed or feeling relaxed or angry. Your tension can vary from day to day. So if you're working on two separate panels or stars or pieces of bags or whatever it is, to help you guys that are beginners, you can work on your projects at the same time on each panel, and that way they will be more consistent for tension. A scarf, oh nice, beginner. Oh nice, I have a beginning pattern, a very friendly beginning, beautiful little crochet scarf pattern. When you're crocheting, and it tells you to chain however many, turn your work. Does that change the look of the pattern since you turned it? Okay, so when you are going back and forth like that, Nene, you will have a good side and a bad side. Does that make sense? So when you are chaining, if you now when you're doing your chain and then you're doing the first row into your chain, there's several ways you can do it. You can chain into the back bumps, or you can chain into the center of the loop of each stitch, or you can, some people just catch the top of the stitch. I don't like to do that. I like to go straight down into the center of the stitch, and that can all affect how that is going to look. That very first chain that's going, that very first row that's going into your chain, you can do it in the top loop, the right down into the center, like I like to do, right down into the very center of it. That way you pick up all the front loop, the back loop, and the center, the third loop. If you go right down into the center, some people just get the very top of the loop, or you can turn it around and get the back third bump back there and do through that. That's all going to give you a slightly different look, but basically it's the same thing. Yeah, but if you do not turn your work, if you don't turn your work, then you're basically working in the round if you don't turn your work. Like, are you talking specifically just for the foundation row after you chain? That means when you're going, after you've done your chain, when you're working back your stitches into that chain, you've turned your work. You have turned your work. It may not seem it, but you have. If you do a chain and then you're at the end of your chain, when you go to do stitches into that chain, you've already turned your work because you're at the end. So there's no way that you could be at the end of your string, of your chain, and not turn your work to work into it. You have to sort of turn your work to then work into it. Does that make sense? But if you connect it, if you don't turn your work, does it make a difference? You will turn your work. Yeah, if you're working your stitches into your chain, you've already turned your work. If you don't turn your work, you would have to connect it. You would have to connect it, and then you're going to be working in the round. If you don't turn your work, you're working in the round. So say if you do a chain, say if you're doing a poncho that has, say on my poncho pattern right here, which is, I show you how to not connect it at first. But if you're doing a chain and you connect it, then you're working in the round. You're not turning. You're just working in the round. So either you're working in rows where you've turned your work. Oh, my phone's not staying. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a little crooked. It's my phone. So either you have turned your work and you're working in rows, back and forth, good side, bad side, or you're working in the round. You're connecting, or like on my easy poncho pattern, you're doing several rows. Sometimes I turn my work doing scrunchies and sometimes I don't, and it doesn't matter. If you're doing I'm gonna give up trying to get my screen. All right. If you're doing my lacy scrunchy pattern and you don't want to turn your work, you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. If that confuses you turning your work, then you do not. You can just do it in the round. That's perfectly fine. Absolutely fine. The reason why I turn my work is because when you don't turn your work, all of your work is going to go to a certain angle. It's all going to be pointing like at a certain angle. And when you turn your work, then the next row is going to go, it's going to angle this way. So I like to even it up. And I like to, if you do not turn your work, then you're going to have, if you're working in the round, you're going to have a good side and a bad side. All of the good sides are going to be on one side, and all of the bad sides are going to be on the other, Nene. If you work in the round, so when I'm going back and forth, I'm making sure that there's a good side row and a bad side row, a good side row and a bad side row. That way, but on these hair scrunchies, it's no big deal. It really isn't. So if you want to just keep going and not turn, that's perfectly fine. Does that explain it? Yeah, I go back and forth. That way, some of my rows are angling this way, some of them are angling that way. And then when they put the scrunchie on, there's not all a good side and all a bad side. But really, when you're doing this stitch, I mean, the good side and the bad side is not going to be a major difference at all. See, I'm going one row on one side and one row on the other side. And basically it looks the same, Nene. So if it confuses you to turn, you really don't have to. But it's sort of, when you're turning your work, you're evening out the good side and the bad side. Same thing if you're doing a pattern like my Easy Peasy poncho, where you're doing something like this, but you're working in a poncho pattern. And some people will, the tension will pull your work. Like if you're doing a crochet blanket, a granny square blanket, that's continuous in the round, and you find that your work is somehow starting to skew towards one direction. Or if you're doing a poncho, how many of you have done a poncho and you get to the ending of it and your point is just sloping a little bit one way or the other? To combat that, you would turn your rows. So then you would work one row going this way and run one row this way. Turning your work is going to even up that tension, because when we're crocheting, all of our tension, we're pulling the yarn in one direction. And then if we turn the work, then we're doing a row where the tension is getting pulled the other way. And so if you've ever done a poncho and your peak to the poncho is just sloping a little bit in one direction, is because you did not turn your work. So if you have that issue between rows, you could turn your work. You could do maybe 2 rows going one way and then turn your work, do another 2 rows this way, or turn your row every other row. And that way you're not pulling your work going in one direction. Does that make sense? Or if you're doing a giant granny square blanket and then you see that it's sort of like angling, if you turn your work every other row, it'll sort of get that tension. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can't get it to look right. What scrunchie are you trying to do? Are you trying to do one like this, where you're putting your chains onto your elastic? Is it not coming out roughly like this? Then you're probably not putting as many chains on your elastic. So squeeze, pull and squeeze, and put as many chains as you can on your hair elastic. Are you just putting as many hair elastics without stretching your hair elastic and it's not coming out full? Then push that yarn over and add more chains. That's probably your issue. So the more chains you put, and then the more stitches that you put into that other row, is going to make all of these ruffles. And then I have a really good tutorial. So if you want to watch my tutorial, if you want to watch my tutorial on my channel, I have a video making 3 different types of hair scrunchies. So I show you how to do the regular hair scrunchie that looks like this. And then I show you how to do one that looks like this extra full fluffy one. And then I show you how to do, actually it's the first one in the video. I show you how to do my cotton one like this. Like this. This is made of cotton and these are made of acrylic. So in my crochet scrunchie tutorial video, I show you how to make all of these 3 scrunchies. Yeah, and just shove as many stitches on that first initial row as you can. Just keep pulling and pushing your yarn over and squeezing those initial rows in. Yeah, go check out my tutorial. I show you how to make all 3 of these scrunchies. Oh, nice. You're having a market sale. Oh, you're selling at a market? What other stuff do you crochet? Yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up while you're here. I can't wait for my curtain to come in. I'm getting a curtain to come in. And then the sun won't be blinding me right in my... I like the disco balls, but sometimes the sun just glares. Oh, nice. You do amigurumi. Fun. I have made these 2 kitties. I have made those 2 cats. Those are the only 2 amigurumis that I made, and I don't love doing amigurumi, but I do pumpkins. Let me show you some of the pumpkins. I have 2 minutes left. Let me show you some of the pumpkins I made. All right, I have this pumpkin. I have this pumpkin. This is the spirit. And these are kind of like amigurumi, right? Is anything stuffed amigurumi? I guess these are amigurumi pumpkins. I have this one. And I have this one. And I have this one. So I have, they're in mostly the pride colors. And then I have some rainbow ones that I just need to finish up. I've done the panels, I just need to finish. Round flat things, get bored. And those pumpkins are so cute. I know, aren't they colorful? I love them. And that's made with the Big Twist, the Joann's Big Twist Living. Most of it was in the pride colors, which I just love bright colorful things, so I love the pride color yarns. Just love, love, love. I know, aren't they so cute? They are. To me, not to me. Anything colorful, I love. Okay, look at my disco balls. Look at it's like it's snowing in here. Look at the little things that are floating around. That's just my disco ball. Oh, it's like little snowflakes floating around. That is cute. See, I like it like that. Better than just a spot on my face. I love it. It's like it's snowing. I do crochet fast, yes. And I'm not trying to go fast. It's just at my natural crocheting speed. Anyway, it is noontime. I've been on for an hour, so thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this crochet live stream. I love it. Make sure you go check my other videos out. Hit the like button before you leave, and go check out a video or two on my channel. I have so many beginner-friendly, easy, fun tutorials. Everybody have a great week, great weekend. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, put a few comments, and everybody have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you so much, Jonna, for all the help modding. Bye, guys.